Don't scream, right? It is my very great pleasure to introduce my friend and classmate, Jonny Maldonado, and his piece is entitled, I Want to Touch You.
It's called Baruch Houses, if you're from there. Otherwise, it's known as Baruch Projects, as you would hear the cops refer to it, or as in Baruch College. It should be called Baruch Concrete Boxes, because that's what they really are. Do you know concrete has a smell and is capable of containing energy within its parameters? Energy with nowhere to go, just grows and grows. Anyway, it was my world, and it was a very bare-boned box in the beginning, which was perfect because it allowed the imagination to flourish. All those thoughts bouncing off the wall and back into my head. And within the box, there were other boxes, but they were more like escape routes, portals, the television, the windows. I had no cable and the windows had gates, but they were escape routes nonetheless. Roger Rabbit and Hollywood squares from the Lazy Boy channel. And if I stood up on it and turned around to the sound of the J train, I could watch it make its way through the brown bricks topped with orange lights at night. I wonder if anyone on that train would be my friend. You see, I was home alone before the movie. And so I watched movies over and over and over again, the same ones. Remember them VHS tapes? The red ones were porno. Yeah, so anyway, it's not like I was neglected. I was in the box with food and my stack of tapes and toys. I was playing, creating within the box, watching the boxes. The honeymooners, the Domino Sugar Factory. It was beautiful. Hello, everyone. My name is Jonny Maldonado. I was born and raised in the Lower East Side, and I want to say what an honor it is to be in a room with so many theater artists and scholars. I'm very proud and humbled to join the MFA acting program here at Brooklyn College, and I look forward to working with all of you. How the fuck did I get here? In 8th grade, I sat next to Ryan Tinsley. He was the most popular kid in school. I mean, this guy was getting laid in junior high school, man. I mean, not that I was ready for that, but I had heard about it, and anyway, so... And because I sat next to him, just like anyone else I've ever sat next to in my life, I made him laugh a lot, and he vouched for me. Yo, this kid Jonathan's bad funny, yo. Yeah. Thanks. And so my circle grew. My audience grew. I was now the fool in a motley crew. The funny man in a bad boy crew. Cut in school, which made me a bad boy too. And I loved it. In October 2001, Ryan Tinsley was murdered on Columbia Street. The victim of a drug deal with a coward gone terribly wrong. Not even 19 years old yet. We should have learned from that. Well, we kind of did. All we learned was to be more careful. And we kept running the streets, me and my extended family. Rest in peace, J. Prez, Fex, E-Double, Squeezer, T-Mac, Falcon, and anyone else who I'm forgetting. I remember J. Prez, Jeff Carter, borrowed a tie from me for a job interview he was going to have. I never got that tie back. Not that I would have anyway, because, we used to call him Yo Lend Me. He always wanted to borrow something. Yo lend me this, yo lend me that, and then you never see it again. I guess I'll never see him again. The most fun times in my life were being spent in a world that couldn't survive itself. But we were determined to sustain that world because it was our world. Let me show you. Yeah, son. I'm gonna get lucky this time around. Just gotta match these 3 boxes. All you need is $1 and a dream, right? Shit. It's hard enough to have either one of those around here nowadays. GED ain't doing shit for me. I've got my son to feed. And there's always something with my baby moms too, but yeah, fuck it, she's cool. If I hit, I'll take care of her too, just out of the kindness of my heart. I mean, we don't get along, but we had a kid when we was young. And even though at the time I didn't want her to keep it, I'm damn glad she did, because that's my little homie. That's my road dog. He's the reason why I'm trying to stay legit, which is why I only sell bud. The hard shit will get you locked up for too long. I mean, it's not like I want to be out here hustling, but a 9 to 5 ain't never done it for me. Fucking $6, $7, $8 an hour is the best I can get anyway. And what the fuck is that? Enough money for lunch and a Metro card. Working just to work. And New York will eat your ass alive if you ain't got paper, especially when you're trying to put food on the table. It's nobody's fault but mine, I guess. Ah, shit. I fucked up in high school, trying to keep up with the Joneses, or the Jordans, I should say. I can't quite put my finger on it, but at some point, pussy and sneakers became more important than sine, cosine, and tangent, or the Spanish Inquisition, so I just stopped going. I made up for it though. I got my GED, my good enough diploma, motherfucker. That's right. And it's funny, the way the world works is that it was in my GED class where I was put onto the drug game. So now this is where I sit, waiting for my phone to ring. I'm in sales. I gotta be careful though, the block is hot, and I already did time a couple of times, and I can't even live at home right now. 6 months ago, the judge put me in a halfway house. And 3 weeks ago, they moved me to a 3/4 house. I guess the next stop is the whole house, right? Hey, yo, Papo, yo, what's up, bro? All right? You already know. Yeah, so I gotta be careful though, because I can do whatever I want, I just can't get high. Because my PO, my parole officer, tests me. And he's an asshole. He's always busting my balls about getting a job and shit. So last week, I went up into his office with a Dunkin' Donuts application all filled out. And I showed it to him, like, yeah, I'm looking for work. And then when I left, I just threw it in the garbage. Fuck that. I ain't serving nobody. That guy's not me, but he lives in me. Now, how do I keep this guy alive? Hello, everyone. My name is Jonny Maldonado. I was born and raised in the Lower East Side. And I just want to say what an honor it is to be in a room full of so many theater artists and scholars. I'm very proud and humbled to join the MFA acting program here at Brooklyn College. And I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you. How the fuck did I get here? So my family wasn't cast at some shitty audition where they sat down with their headshot and said, am I right for this part? No. It was organic. And organisms grow. Boxes don't. Unless you fill the box until it explodes. An exploding box. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a bachelor party. Which was one of the tapes in my stack, by the way. It's a good movie, check it out. No, my family was perfectly fucked up. A dramedy so good that the critics didn't even fucking watch it. That's how good it was. You couldn't watch it. You had to live in it. Songs that my father wrote that were never finished, produced, or heard. My mother's worries about the neighborhood that never relinquished because everyone she grew up with was either dead or in jail. And their addictions. Thank God for God. My older brother's quest to become a man, and my younger brother, the witness, and then me, the comic relief. Did I say comic? I meant cosmic. The cosmic relief. Kamikaze relief. All this in the box with the most important thing, the family. Let me show you. I'm in the Union. It's a big deal. I remember going to the Bronx at midnight with a beach chair just to wait online for a chance to be in the Union. Yep, you always gotta put a second coat to cover the dark colors. I'm an artist. No, really, I am. By changing the colors of these walls in this room, I change the tone of the memories of the people who live here. They may never think of me again, but I've become a part of their lives in some way. You know, kind of like how a photographer isn't in any of the pictures he takes, but in a way he is. He's just on the other side of the picture. You follow me? Okay. Yep, I'm also an artist by the way I arrange these boxes to the center of the room. Boxes filled with furniture and books that were never finished because they were never even started. You know, sometimes it's okay just to own a book. You ain't gotta read it. You got the book, you got the idea, you know, what do you want? You follow me? So I arrange all the boxes in the middle here and I throw a blanket over it so I don't get any paint on it. One day they're gonna throw a blanket over my shit. When I'm dead! Yeah, I know it's sick, but I kind of think about that when I'm on this job. How many people have lived and died in this apartment? How many families have been in here? Nobody lives in an apartment forever. And when it's over, they throw a blanket over your shit and get it out. Make way for the new family, who will probably want a new paint job for their new apartment. And that's where I come in, because I'm the artist, right? We're all artists, creators. I'm an artist who doesn't need to be famous. I'm also an artist who doesn't need to starve. I'm in the Union. I got a pension, benefits, I got a paycheck. I got 2 kids doing good in school. I'm a man. I have a birth certificate, which I never quite understood. Why do I need a piece of paper to prove that I've been born? I'm a walking birth certificate. It's kind of like a marriage license, you know, who needs that? Can't you see how miserable I am? I'm obviously married. I'm kidding. Don't tell my wife that, really. No, I love my wife. For our anniversary, she framed our marriage license. That was nice. I mean, that's not all she did. She dressed real pretty, and she got a sitter for the kids, and we went to a show. I paid for everything, but she did all the planning. So that's good. You know, we usually got a pretty good thing going when I'm not sleeping on the roof. You can't even sleep on the couch tonight, motherfucker. You gotta sleep on the roof. No, I love that she framed our marriage license. I didn't have the heart to tell her, you know, it's just a piece of paper that's gonna go into a book that nobody's gonna read, and that book is going into a box one day. And that box will be covered with a blanket, and they'll take it out. I'm an artist. Really. That guy's not me, but he lives in me. So how do I keep this guy alive? Hello, everyone. My name is Jonny Maldonado. I was born and raised in the Lower East Side. And I just want to say what an honor it is to be in the blah, blah, blah. How the fuck did I get here? We wanted a house so bad. One without dog shit or syringes in the yard. One with a white fence made out of wood, not a black steel gate. We couldn't afford a house. Money, 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 in a rich man's world. Whoa! Couldn't afford a car. Couldn't go anywhere. Not even for a weekend. And what the fuck is brunch? You fancy people and your exclusivity. But it's okay, because inside that box was a young organism, and organisms grow until the box explodes. Remember? Organisms grow. And grow I did. Pretty well spoken and logical thanks to plenty of television and video games. And eventually I made friends. But I was different though. A white boy because I actually spoke properly. A white boy because I was smart and polite. A white boy because I didn't only listen to rap music. A white boy because I skateboarded. A white boy because of my hair. Don't even get me started on the fucking hair. So all my new friends made fun of me. But there was one thing about me that they learned early on that helped me hold my own against them. And that was the comeback. The one-liner. Your mother. You know how many guys your mother banged in Little Italy? Forget about it. Oh, yeah, dogs. Well, yeah, look at your shoes, son. Yo, those look like rock climbing shoes, kid. When you was in the movie Cliffhanger. It's a good thing you weren't in that movie. The black guy always dies first. Oh, yo, man, y'all set me up, dog. Yo, y'all knew he was talented. That's fucked up, yo. Your mother's pussy's so tight, I can't believe it's not butthole. That's a typical night in my early 20s. In the street. Drinking, smoking, joking, laughing it up in between shifts at some shitty job where I would go sit in a box and cash checks or some shit. How do I keep this guy alive? Hey, yo, Chris. Yo, what's up? Yo, you know there's a show on MTV called Yo Mama? Yeah. Motherfuckers is battling on the street, snapping on each other. Yeah, I know, it fucking sucks. I could totally win. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna find out how to get on it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I gotta go. I got a customer. And I did find out how to get on it. And I auditioned. And I got on it. And I won, and I won, and I won, and I kept fucking winning, and I was bringing the street to the masses. I was on the international box. I was getting emails from fucking Sweden, Australia, France, England, everywhere. And you know what? No matter what people's opinion of what America is, they love the streets. Street culture. They can feel it. Art and struggle, hip-hop and struggle, comedy and struggle! The streets. Me. It's a your box. And how do I keep the streets alive? You fancy people and your fucking exclusivity. I'm going to college. I'm gonna train. I'm gonna master this shit. This black box theater is mine right now. And how the fuck did I get here? Oh. I know how I got here. And I know what I'm bringing with me. You know, they say check your baggage at the door. Not me. I got a whole lot of baggage. And I'm bringing it all with me. More, wherever I go. Because that's what people really want to see. This ghetto-ass hood rat clown, crossover organism has grown, still growing, and touching you. Right here. You feel that? And now it's here. Thank you.